yet another video on the IPL series which we are making the team analysis. Today we are analyzing SRH and LSG. My first question, without any discussion, Jinansh, is 400 on the cards this season from SRH?
No, I don't think so. It'll be 400. 300 is achievable, like because of the format, like it's 2020.
अब की बार
So
400 या 300 पार.
हाँ,
yeah, I
300.
mean they can do it also.
See, a team in orange, you can say that for them. Any 4 day.
Yeah, they can do that, but they didn't end up doing it, unfortunately. So, so 400 par, it happened somewhere else instead of happening where it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't think so they'll cross 400, but 300 is like something which we can think, yeah, 300 they can do. We saw
Hmm.
even our Indian team also almost reaching the 300
Hmm.
score, but they were
Yeah.
not able to, but they were almost reaching. I mean, with
Hmm.
a starting lineup like Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Henrik Larsson, Nitish
Hmm.
Kumar Reddy. Then you have got player like Abhinav Manohar also, Sachin Baby also. You know those finishing roles. They have
Hmm.
got a very good batting, who have got that powerful hitting abilities. So they have got that,
Hmm.
overall batting lineup. But the problem is many of them would be forced to, warm the bench like Bian Mulder. Like
Hmm.
a player like him, I'm not sure whether how are they going to utilize him at the top of it because he's a top order player. If
Hmm.
they are going to make him play at the bottom, I'm
Hmm.
not sure if he'll be that much impactful, that finishing role kind of a thing. So probably in that case, a Manohar or Sachin Baby will come in. So that's the other thing. But overall, they have got a very good batting squad. Like I find them one of the most not star-studded, but are like a proper batting depth with everything covered. Even their bowling options are a bit limited in terms of spin, but they have got very good bowling options as well, like Adam Zampa.
Rahul Chahar.
Rahul Chahar is also there. So they have got
Yeah.
very good bowlers. Spinners, yes, they have just got two, Adam Zampa and Rahul Chahar. But they have got very good, pace attack as well. Pat Cummins, the captain itself, the leader of the attack. Jaydev Unadkat, yes, he's not been that great bowler, but like he always, he'll deliver you certain matches, like not all the whatever like 10, 12 matches they are going to play, but he'll deliver at least on 4 out of 5 matches. I mean 4 out of 10, 12 matches he'll be able to deliver for you. Then you have got other emerging talent as well. You have
Yeah.
got
Mohammad
one more like
Shami.
Ishan Ansari as well, who's a leg
Hmm.
spin bowler. He's also a pretty good bowler. We'll be able to see him hopefully
Yeah.
more.
And
uh,
Mohammad Shami.
Yes, sorry, I forgot about Mohammad Shami. We have got Mohammad
Yeah.
Shami also. We saw
Yeah.
how he bowled during the Champions Trophy as well. So hopefully he's able to
We
get
have
a
the like to like for Hardik Pandya, that is Nitish Reddy.
Nitish Reddy. But Shami, I want him to have a very good season because we have got an test series also coming up. I know I'm
Hmm.
mixing formats, but at least if he's
Hmm.
able to get back to that, a much better rhythm than he was at Champions. He played absolutely fine in Champions Trophy, but if he's able to get much more rhythm in
Hmm.
the IPL, it would be a very good thing for him as well. So
Yeah.
overall, the squad is really good. They have got
Hmm.
all the bases covered. They have got an Ishan Kishan over there. Now, does he open the batting along with the Travis Head, or sorry, along with an Abhishek Sharma? I would want him to open the batting with Abhishek Sharma. Travis Head can be a bit flexible. He can come, one down probably, and then
Hmm.
you can have your Klassen and all your players over there.
Hmm.
So yeah, overall, it's a very good team with a very
Yeah.
good bench strength as well.
Hmm. So we talk about the leadership group. So you have a WTC, you have a World Cup, you have a maybe a T20 Cup as well. You have a BGT as well now. So this captain has won all those things for you. How do you rate the captain of Hyderabad, Pat Cummins Weber?
Pat Cummins has been successful in the recent past, but I feel there'll be that sort of backlash after his comments on India when he comes to play in India. That could be
Hmm.
there, especially given people in Hyderabad or people in that region of India are more patriotic. So that could be there. And as far as the team goes, they're actually in very skillful hands. Pat Cummins has used all sorts of players to their best, and in Australia, and he's defeated India in Australia. So I think they'll just continue the same thing. He's been doing that last year. He's done that last year also. So I'm waiting for 13th May, the match at Chinnaswamy against RCB. SRH RCB will definitely be most likely be a 300 plus score because last time they scored 277 or 280 against RCB. Probably even this time, Chinnaswamy will see a big, like Chinnaswamy exactly means if you translate it, it's like small god. So this time you will see Periyaswamy. Like Periya means big, big god. You will see
Yeah. Yeah.
in Bangalore. So SRH they're waiting for it.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, so undoubtedly the best batting lineup on paper at least, and they have proved that in the previous season already, where they have been averaging a run rate of 13.2. These two openers, Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. To getting to your point that if Ishan Kishan would open, I don't think he will open because they won't disturb that combination who has given you such a glorious of a season. If you think about it, like 13 runs per over in all the matches, like you're averaging 13 runs. You would, I mean, even in your dreams, you won't disturb that opening partnership for sure. So let's get on to the playing 11. I will go with you first, Chinch.
Hopefully, it's not same again. So, so my starting 11 will be Travis Head, Ishan Kishan. Sorry, Ishan Kishan, Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Henrik Klassen, Abhinav Manohar, Kamindu Mendes, Pat Cummins, Mohammad Shami, Harshal Patel, and Rahul Chahar. Mainly Rahul Chahar because he knows about the Indian conditions much more than Adam Zampa. No doubt Adam Zampa has played a lot of IPL, but he has, I think, mainly played in RCB. So I don't rate that experience much. So that's the reason why Rahul Chahar. Your impact players could be an Adam Zampa if it's a spin friendly pitch. Then if you want an Adam Zampa to be bought in instead of an Abhinav Manohar, probably. Sorry. Uh, yeah, sorry, instead of a Henrik Klassen, in case if you want to bring in uh, an Indian seamer, then Simranjeet Singh would be one of the options.
Mm. Mm. Okay, yeah, you've added an extra batter in terms of
Yes.
what I have picked. So yeah, I'll go with you, Webber. What do you think is your playing 11? Is it? I'm sure
So
it is not the same.
yeah, fortunately, it's not the same thing. I'm opening with Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head. One down would be Ishan Kishan, and then Nitish Kumar Reddy, followed by Klassen, who's also a wicketkeeper. Then Abhinav Manohar, Pat Cummins, Harshal Patel, Zampa, Rahul Chahar, and Shami. My impact would be Jaidev Unadkat, who would replace would replace Manohar, Abhinav Manohar. But what made me really sad was even after having Mutaya Muralidharan in the squad, they couldn't, pick good spinners.
That's what.
So I think we'll just have to do with Zampa and Rahul Chahar. I'll take them in all the matches because most of the conditions in India are spin friendly, so they would be must play options in this ball.
Yeah. So you have a bingo there. It's exactly the same team which I have picked. The only change is my impact player would be Atharva Taide or a Sachin Baby because I would like to strengthen the batting more than the bowling because you have five bowlers plus two part timers in Nitish Reddy and Abhishek Sharma. So they have seven bowlers already. So I don't think they would need another bowler. But yeah, exactly the same thing, exactly the same positions, no change, the same thing. But yeah, talking about Hyderabad, we know their batting strength is great. The only weakness I feel is the power play bowling because Mohammad Shami has been extremely well for GT in the power play. But from these bowlers, from these five bowlers, I don't think any one offers the same kind of promise in the power play because whom are you going to bowl? Is it going to be Pat Cummins or Harshal Patel? Harshal Patel is someone who rolls his fingers, so he's good at the back end. So Might be they might think of a Simranjeet Singh or a Jaydev Unadkar, maybe, but that would mean that they have to go one batter less there, or a spinner less there. So yeah, I think the only concern which Hyderabad could be facing is the combination of Shami and an ex-bowler in the power play. Do you think the likes of Kamindo Mendes and Jaydev Unadkar, we are seeing them warming the bench for most of the seasons? How does that impact the kind of those players? Because Kamindo Mendes has come from a very good season before this. So when you come into the IPL and warm the benches and you feel that you're not good enough to play the matches, how does that affect the confidence of that player, Jinash? What do you think?
I mean, with Jaidev Unadkat, it won't be much. I don't think there should be much of a problem because he's now at the moment he's at the twilight of his career.
Hmm.
Probably you won't see him much. Like probably next year or so, maybe the last or just before the other auction or the next auction, he might not be purchased again.
Hmm.
So Jaidev Unadkat is fine. Like he'll probably get a coaching role somewhere or whatever. So that's fine. But with players like Kamindo Mendes, like those players, I don't think he'll be warming the bench for most of the time. He will be
Hmm.
playing because he has got that potential to play.
Hmm.
And now since Mutya Muralidharan is also the coach, he might find some way or the other to to fit him. You might see him playing instead of a Henrik Larsson, or something of that sort because they need those finishers in their team. We
Hmm.
don't know still if Abhinav Manohar, yes, he has got that finishing power. We
Hmm.
have seen that
Hmm.
in SMAT as well. But
Yeah.
he's scoring in SMAT, he scored at a strike rate of 143 overall. So he has got that prowess.
Hmm.
But uh, in IPL also against Mumbai when he was playing for Gujarat Titans, he scored that 41 runs off 23 balls. But I'm not sure whether he'll be. I mean, will he be able to do that finishing thing over here? I'm not
Hmm.
really sure. Like what we are thinking of, getting the score about 300 or reaching 300. You
Hmm.
might see a Kamindo Mendes coming out there. So yes, I mean, this is the first time he has been picked. Even if he warms the bench for most of the time, he should be taking it as much of a learning experience, in my view, and that what he'll also take. And these all are professional cricketers. I
Hmm.
don't think they will be thinking much about them not playing. He has got
Hmm.
other leagues, other franchises as well where he plays. He might be.
Hmm.
I think if he is able to perform well over here, he might be picked up for the SA20s. I'm not sure if he plays over there, but in
Hmm.
case if he's not playing, then he might be picked over there as well. So
Hmm.
overall, it's a balanced thing. Sunrisers have won an IPL trophy before. They are good at, like we explained in our last video as well. All these IPL winning teams,
Franchises. Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
franchises, they know how to treat their players very well. They know how to back them. They didn't back Abdul Samad that much, unfortunately. They let go of him. Even after him, he has shown that caliber, of having that finishing power. What I was saying. So
Hmm.
that was one setback, but overall I can see that yeah, the kind of environment which SRH also has would be very beneficial for him as a player as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that brings us to the end of analysis for SRH. Now we move on to the most talked about player and the most talked about franchise or the owner, as to say the Sanjeev Goenka's LSG. This time, do you see a spat happening between the captain and Sanjeev Goenka, or there will be a car run over him at the speed of 270 or something by Rishabh Pant? What do you think, Jinash? How is the captain going to do for LSG?
Yeah, I mean, they have got a good all team. Yeah, so they have got a very good team. They have got that batting depth. They have got players like Rishabh Pant, Nicholas Puran, David Miller, Aiden Markram, Ayush
Hmm.
Badoni, Abdul Samad. So they have got a very good overall with batting kind of power in their team as well. One thing which they lack is in their bowling, like spending around 8 crores for a player like Akash Deep. I'm not sure whether he was really that much worth, to go for a player like Akash Deep when your overall bowling lineup is has just got an Avesh Khan. Yes, he's good. Then you have got Shamar Joseph, again, the West Indian quick, like they say him quick, but I don't think he's that quick. I saw him last time I saw one of his matches, I saw Rohit Sharma hitting him all over the park. So, again, that the blunders which they made even in the last auction as well, not investing well enough in their bowling, uh, just by having one Mayank Yadav. We all know how Mayank Yadav is injury prone, has been injured quite. He even missed out on his IPL season as well, half of his
Mm,
season as well. That even costed him his international debut as well. So
mm,
when you don't have quality bowlers, this is what happens. We saw it with Bumrah as well in the BGT, him going off the field and not even being the part of the Champions Trophy squad. When you
mm,
don't have quality bowlers in your side, the pressure gets added up to your other quality bowler, and then that leads to injury. So
mm.
I'm not sure about the bowling lineup. They have got in spinners as well. They have just got Ravi Bishnoi, who gives you that spin. Then they have got uh,
Shahbaz Ahmed.
yeah, Shahbaz Ahmed and Manimaran Siddharth as well, the left arm spinner. That's all they have got. So that's a bit disappointing, not investing much on your bowlers. It's
Mm,
typical. Like that's what he did with RP's Rising Pune Super Giants as well. Not investing well and then blaming the captain for no reason in front of everyone. So yeah, I've not got much hopes on LSG this season. I've got hopes only on Rishabh Pant and hope he makes the most of this IPL season, because that is the only way he'll be able to enter the T20 squad again.
mm. Yeah, so with the likes of Sanju Samson, Abhishek Sharma, Shubman Gill, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Ishan Kishan also, if he plays well for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and we talk about Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant, a T20 player, or as an opener or one down, we saw how dismal his tour was to the T20 World Cup as a number three. Didn't just didn't get off. He didn't score or didn't contribute much to that victory of the Indian side. Do you think that the stakes of Rishabh Pant all depend on this season as a white ball player, even for India? And do you think that this is a make or break season for him, at least in the T20 and white ball format, Weber?
Definitely, because I think like he came back after that accident and he proved himself as a cricketer. But soon after that, when he was given the opportunity, he couldn't make use of many of them. He couldn't capitalize on the big opportunities, the responsibilities he had during BGT and the recent past hasn't been so great. So I think he needs to do something. Otherwise, his position in the Indians team might be at stake because you've got so many people competing for that one or two positions, and especially given that he's a wicket-keeping batsman, there is a lot of competition in that. You've got players like KL Rahul who've been there since a very long time. You've got Ishan Kishan who's used all the opportunities, scoring 200 in the past. So I think there's a really tough competition, and he needs to step up and do something. Even the question of captaincy issues, if he can prove as a captain, then that opens another opportunity for the Indian team itself. So if Rishabh Pant can do that, it would be really great. But unfortunately, given LSG's track record of how poor the wicketkeepers have performed for them, um, it may not be the right sort of opportunity. And I feel that there is a lot more going on at LSG, which may not allow him to do his fullest at LSG. But overall, I think maybe as an individual, he might just scrape through. Might be given those few more options in LSG, sorry, in Indian team. But as a team, I don't have much hopes for LSG.
Mm. Yeah, it's difficult to understand a player like Rishabh Pant because he plays those flashy kind of shots, flashy innings in the red ball format, where red ball format is known for the patient and the more conventional cricket. But when it comes to white ball cricket, you assume that someone like as flamboyant as a Rishabh Pant would have great numbers, but it's exactly the otherwise. So it's hard to understand Rishabh Pant. The glory of his red ball format has been great, but him in the white ball format was it was difficult for him to even find a place in the Champions Trophy in the 50 over World Cup, and forget the T20. There's he's not even making the 15 for that matter. So yes, this should be a make or break season for him. He need to do something very extraordinary to get his name in the T20 squad, at least for Indian side, or also the 50 over squad. But yeah, that should be a great opportunity for him, even as a captain, and also if he wants to open, he aspires to open this time. So if he opens, great opportunity, but he'll have to grab it with both hands. So I'll go with the playing 11 myself first. It should be Mitchell Marsh to open with Rishabh Pant. I have Markram at number 3. I have Nicholas Pooran at number 4. I have David Miller at number 5. I have Ayush Badoni. Then I have Shabaz Ahmed. Then I have Ravi Bishnoi. Then I have Avesh Khan. I have Mayank Yadav. And I asterisk Mayank Yadav for his fitness. If he's not fit, Akash Deep would take his place. And then I have Mohsin Khan as the last. My impact player would be Abdul Samad. I would get him in place of Avesh Khan to strengthen the batting, because the batting looks a bit weak compared to the other sides. I feel only promise I see there is a David Miller or a Nicholas Puran or an Ayush Badoni, which the three players which are in form. So I would get an Abdul Samad in as an impact player. What do you think is your playing 11?
So my playing 11 somewhat similar. I've got Rishabh Pant and Mitchell Marsh opening, along with Aiden Markram, Ayush Badoni at number 4, Nicholas Puran and David Miller at 5 and 6, Abdul Samad at 7, who might be subbed, or rotated for an impact player, and then Avesh Khan, Akash Deep, Ravi Bishnoi, and Mohsin Khan. Mayank Yadav is still a question mark, so I feel that Mayank Yadav will be out, and Shardul Thakur might be a replacement for him. If Shardul Thakur makes it to the side, then uh, things will be slightly different because he can both bat and ball. He's proven that in the past.
Yeah.
So Abdul Samad may not play, or he might
Mm.
be brought in instead of Ayush Badoni, to as an impact player to strengthen the
Mm.
bowling. But overall, this team seems to be very mediocre. We've got okayish batsmen and okayish bowlers. They haven't got those big names or people that have done very well in the past. Ravi Bishnoi is one person who might just have an edge over the others, but not something great. Uh, just an
Mm.
okayish.
Yeah. That's what the story has been for LSG, barring that first season where they reached the final. So, Jinash, what's your playing 11?
So my openers will be Rishabh Pant and Matthew Bretsky. He had a very good season in the SA20, and he was playing for the same owners as well.
Super Giants.
So he'll be my opener. My
Mm.
number 3 would be Aiden Markram. Number 4 would be Nicholas Pooran. Number 5, Ayush Badoni. Number 6, David Miller. Number 7, Shabas Ahmed. 8, Avesh Khan. 9, Bishnoi. 10, Mayank Yadav. In case if he's not available, then Shardul Thakur. And 11 would be Akash Deep. My impact player would be Abdul Samad. In case I would want him for that finishing role. So in case
Mm.
if they are batting second, then he would come in as an impact player, substitute for, let's say, a Mayank Yadav or a Ravi Bishnoi. He come in as an impact player over there. And
Yeah.
if they want a bowler, then Shamar Joseph. I mean, there's no one actually to put in an impact as well, apart from Abdul Samad.
Yeah. So yeah, that you make a good point there, both of you. That if Shardul Thakur comes in, he would definitely get some amount of impact in that team, because he is one player who has been proven decent player for many sides who have gone on to win the trophy as well. So as he did really well for Mumbai as well in the Ranji this time, so he has that confidence behind his back. Minash, you want to say something?
Yeah, just wanted to like he'll be missing the county season. So do you think it will be a brave call from him? Like he might, if he plays.
Depends. Depends if he has been conveyed that by BCCI that he has been in the contention for the England series. If that is not the case, then might as well play the IPL as well.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, if he's in the contention, definitely he should focus more on the red ball and go for the county.
Yeah,
But if not, then why not play the IPL and get some glory? Because you never know. We have seen in the past that players have been picked up from the IPL form. So
yes,
yeah, that's what LSG is, a 50-50 kind of a squad, making the top four. Not for me, but SRH definitely they're making the top four at least, if not beyond that. So yeah, that's what we think about LSG and SRH. We are left with two more teams, that is GT and RR, which we will be doing sometime next week. So do join us for that as well, and do tell us in the comments that you agree with our playing 11 or not. If not, please do chime in with the comments which you feel will be making an impact this season. So yes, like, share, and subscribe, and please do join us for the next ones. Thank you. Bye bye.